Second quarter as it's the Broncos in control of the football. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Ball carrier. He's brought down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
He was taken down.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
And the Broncos.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Ingram. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because, you know, those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because guessing they felt, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. They'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. William Golston able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
The throw right sideline here is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Kaepernick to throw again. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page. Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. He's going to try and go deep again. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So we have reached halftime with, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
We focus our attention now on the Broncos. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. It got his man complete. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Kaepernick now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
To number 10.
Tyreek Hill. 43 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Jason Myers.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Josh Gordon as he heads back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays.
And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Josh Gordon as he heads back out there now. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
On second down, here's Henry. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first and 10, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over first.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This is Ingram on first and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking downfield for Godwin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Ingram. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
At the 24-yard line.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
1st and 10.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Tannehill on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Josh Gordon with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So the drive winds up going 75 yards. yards in 7 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
Set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
The 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
13.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Danny Shelton.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here, 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Throwing again is Tannehill. Able to get this to Gordon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Tannehill throwing again. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Josh Gordon. 10 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Lewis has it, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go on 4. Tannehill. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 4 yards out. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen.
That keeps the score.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Here comes Nelson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Broncos take over first and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a 20th carry now for Ingram. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
At the Steelers' 49-yard line.
Ingram again. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. And the ball game should end here on the kneel down by Kaepernick. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand, you go down to the regular, oh my goodness, they can go all day. And in fact, a lot of visiting teams, when you visit Denver, you know what's printed in your locker room? Welcome to the Mile High City. The air is rare. They get in your head that way.
So for the Broncos, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm airing the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And it was...
Here we go. Ladies, go. There you go, right here. We're at 30. Booty hop. Let's go. Let's be hustling. Set. Move. Let's be hustling.